Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth. I also like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, the one-third. Alright, this is Brother Salah, and today's lesson is going to be about, Esau, Edom, about him being up in everyone's business, holding everyone else accountable, but not holding himself accountable. And today I'm gonna be specifically talking about this article on Rodrigo Duterte, the former president of the Philippines, and just a brief summary. Duterte, he really cleaned up the Philippines, man. Before there used to be like a bunch of drug addicts and drug dealers running around, and then like Duterte, he basically got rid of them and beating him. Like he freaking deleted them, and that actually made Philippines like a much better place. Crime drastically lessened, noticeably when I was there, and Philippines, it started like progressing, like they started to have more buildings and towns, but ultimately, we're not supposed to like build or prosper in Esau's kingdom. But that just goes to show you, man, that like that even after cleaning ourselves up, Esau will be like, oh, you're a mass murderer, while they're the ones out there, murdering Jake and not being held accountable. But you know what? But with that, we're gonna read this article, and then we're gonna get into some precepts. All right, so the article is called Rodrigo Duterte en route to Hague after arrest. All right, so that's President Duterte, on his private jet. All right, for former President Duterte, for former President Rodrigo Duterte boards a charter plane that is destined for Hague, Netherlands. This is in Manila, Philippines. A charter plane flying former President Rodrigo Duterte has departed for Hague, Netherlands, where he is expected to face International Criminal Court, or the ICC, on charges of crimes against humanity related to his violent anti-illegal drug campaign. That just goes to show you the fucking hypocrisy of Esau, Edom, man. And Duterte boarded a private jet bound for the Hague-based court at Villamore Air Base at 9 p.m. according to one of his lawyers, Martina Delgra III. In the video shared on Facebook by Lieutenant General Fillmore Blondness Escobar, Duterte was seen boarding the aircraft accompanied by former Executive Secretary Salvador Medina Dia. Besides Medina Dia, the former president was also traveling with a nurse and a personal assistant. Delgrad told reporters in a message that this comes at least 12 hours after Duterte has served. This comes at least 12 hours after Duterte was served a warrant of arrest at Ninoy Aquino International Airport upon returning from a trip to Hong Kong. According to the ICC's warrant of arrest on Duterte, the court's pre-trial chamber found him individually responsible for the crimes against humanity of murder and the execution of anti-illegal drugs campaign. And you see the fucking hypocrisy is that, during back to, I believe during Nixon or Reagan time, they had the fucking war on drugs where they're basically shooting up Jake, locking up in prison, but you know what, they were never really held guilty. Why? Is because they're working for who? The elites, Esau, Edom, those JOO-ish people. They're working for Amalek. That's why they he's gonna look out for his own people, man. But when like other people around the world, they want to clean up their act, then now they're seen as the fucking villain, and that proves to you the hypocrisy of Esau, Edom. So you know what? Let's just get out a precept. Alright, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verses 5 through 7. It says here, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Actually, you know what, let's start at verse 1. Alright, Zechariah chapter 11, starting at verse 1, it says here, open thy doors, O Lebanon, that the fire may devour thy cedars. Howl, fir tree, for the cedars is fallen, because the mighty are spoiled. Howl, O ye oaks of Bashan, for the forest of the vintages come down. There is a voice of the howling of the shepherds, for their glory is spoiled, a voice of the roaring of young lions, for the pride of Jordan is spoiled. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pay them not. Yeah, that's these Edomites right here. You know, they hold themselves not guilty. They don't hold themselves accountable, and then they praise, you know, the Most High because they're rich, man. And they have no pity on Jake, man. They're gonna accuse and point the fingers, but they're not gonna hold themselves guilty. Why? Because they made a lot of money off them. You know, goes to show, you know, the pride and the greed of Esau, Edom, man. You know, fucking devils. For I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but lo, I will deliver the men, every one into his neighbor's hand, and into the hand of his king, and they shall smite the land out of their hand, and I will not deliver them, and I will feed the flock of slaughter, even you, O poor of the flock. And I took unto me 2 staves, the one called beauty and the other one called bands, and I fed the flock. But the main point was in verse 5. Speaking about Esau, Edom, man, where he holds himself not guilty, man, and or so. Where he doesn't hold himself guilty, and he's making money off what, selling Jake, and he's still doing that now, man. All right, all right. So continue on. Video footage of Duterte boarding the jet showed that the officials of the Philippine National Police, including Major General Nicholas Torre III, the Director of Criminal Investigations and Detection, were among those present to oversee Duterte's transfer to Interpol authorities. Duterte's so-called war on drugs has been subjected of investigation by the ICC since 2018. Official police figures report over 6,000 fatalities linked to the crackdown, yet human rights organizations believe that the true toll could reach as high as 30,000, including innocent civilians. There was a last-ditch effort from Duterte camp to keep the former president from being flown out of the country. Minutes before the Supreme Court closed on Tuesday, March 11, Davao-based lawyer Israelito Torino submitted a petition by Duterte and San Ronald Bato de la Rosa that sought to challenge the legality of the ICC's warrant of arrest. Yet, yeah, and these motherfuckers, they gotta stay out of people's business, man, because Duterte, he was just trying to, he was just trying to clean up his house. But you know what, Esau got to stick his nose in everyone's fucking business and say, all that's against humanity, and basically, man, Esau, he wants these, these third world countries that have fucking drug addicts and drug dealers. Why is it's so they profits off them, and that's why they're throwing Duterte in jails, because it's ruining Esau's, drug trade, man. So fuck this devil, man. Shavak Mashapatiyum, to you damn devils in the ICC, man. May the Lord fucking judge you. All right, the Marcos administration has repeatedly insisted that the ICC no longer has any jurisdiction on the Philippines after the country withdrew its ratification from the Rome Statute in 2018, and see that's why they started the war because they withdrew the ratification from from the Rome Statute, meaning what they're trying to to distance themselves away away from the beast, away from Esau's system, trying to become sovereign. But you know what? We know what the scripture says. Job 9:24. The earth has been given to the hand of the wicked. He covereth in the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And this speaking of these devils, man. And if we jump to jump right here, Job 9:24, as you can see right here. That's and that goes to show you how unrighteous this devil is. Ruling over the people. That's why Esau got his ass beaten and got put into captivity, man. And be and because because the people are suffering. Because of this devil in captivity. That's why they have third world countries in the first place. Because why is it's Esau that turns them into third world countries, man. What Esau does is like he sends his international banking cartels, the JOO-ish people. Well, Amla, we know Amla that is the one that runs the world, but well, but basically, if they don't agree to submit to Amalek's policy or submit to being a debt slave to Amalek, then what they do is they're gonna find a reason to like send an art the Esau's army, whether it be America or whatever other superpower it is, and then what they do is they attack that country and then they turn into a debt slave, through what through their federal banks. That's how third world countries are made, man. So fuck Esau. That's how we're gonna beat his ass in the kingdom. All right, all right. Continue reading on, but it also has consistently vowed to honor any but it has also consistently vowed to honor any arrest warrants requested by the Interpol, of which the Philippines remains a member. The ICC itself has no police force to execute arrest warrants. As judicial institution, it relies on cooperation from its members states and the international organizations like the Interpol to make arrests and transfers their suspects to Hague. And I think that's pretty much it for the article. But but yeah, basically that's Esau's stick. You don't want to stick his damn nose in everyone's business. All right, so let's get a few precepts out. All right, this is book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It says here, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, and he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth to him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Yeah, that's Esau be sending up garrisons in every country, man. And what does he do? Like he allows them to pay, federal taxes, and basically, which is a form of imperialism. That's why you have these Edomite tourists and like all these nice places around the world. Like say like you go to so like when I was in the Philippines, man, we were at this place called Palawan, and which is a nice area, and which basically, man, fucking Esau, eat him, the damn devil. Like he how could it like you just have you just have all these Edomites, man, like just walk around in the Philippines, man, which is basically what they did back in ancient Rome, man. It's basically fucking imperialism under the guise of fucking more tourism. man, fuck these devils. We can't wait to fucking put these people in captivity, man. I'm tired of fucking seeing these people around the world, man. Fuck Esau. All right, and here's another precept: Psalms chapter 73, verse 5. They are not as in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And that goes back to like your presidents, right? Like you have presidents like I said, what you have George Bush, Bush Senior and Junior. President Barack Obama. You had Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton's, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden. You, you know like all these people I mentioned, man. They never got in trouble with the fucking ICC. Why? Is because they're working for the Ish people, man. They're working for Amalek. Amalek's. And all those people that, like, even Obama, man, they're all related to Amalek. Like that's why they're not getting in trouble, and they're working for their best interest, man. Man, so that's why you never see these people get in trouble. You know get 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 in trouble with the ICC. Why? Is because they're working with the wicked. Going back to Job 9:24, the earth's been given to the hand of the wicked, and who do you know who the wicked are? Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Sabaoth, meaning his armies. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath indignation forever. So yeah, man, the Lord fucking hates you, Edomites. Man, and that's what you see around the world today, man. It's just basically the revival of what the Roman Empire is, as you see, man. You got all these tourists, you know, around the world. You have them in the Philippines, China, Japan, Korea, many parts of Africa, and of course they're occupying the Holy Land in Israel. Man, these Edomites are fucking everywhere. But you know what? We got hope, brothers, because we're gonna out this next precept. All right, Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Yeah, that's right. And we're seeing the downfall of Edom's kingdom right now in front of our face. Mainly the biggest stronghold, Babylon the Great. And that's also another reason why you're starting to see a lot of these Edomites, these other countries, is because why they're fleeing from all the chaos that's happening in their quote unquote homeland. Well, it's not really their homeland, but the main place where they dwell, which is in Europe. And yes, they did take over Europe, originally from Jake and Japheth. Their real homes in Mount Seir, Petra, below Israel. So yes, so these devils got a lot to pay for, and we have another piece up for that. All right, Revelation 13 verse 10. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah, and we're basically waiting, to put Esau, Edom in chains, man. And fuck Esau. And if I go to my gallery right here, if I can jump to it. Let's see. camera. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, right here, man. On the beautiful. And if I could show it on video. Yeah, fucking right here, man. Yeah, you just see nothing but a bunch of fucking Edomites walking around in the Philippines, man. Alright. Yeah, fuck these doubles, man. You know, thinking like they fucking own the place, man. Let's see if I can find this devil. I took a screenshot of him. Yeah, yeah, these fucking devils right here in the Philippines, man. And looking all the way through, man. Yeah, can't wait to put these devils in captivity, man. And with the Hawashai back in rulership, man. Alright, but with that, that we're gonna end off the video. Listen, right there, to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who well and taught us this truth. Also, like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the whole elect in 1/3. This is Brother Salah, and with that, I'd like to say Shalom.